Welcome to Silent Hunter 3. Except that's not what we're really going to be talking about today. We're talking about World of Warships, and yes, it's in beta. We all know that. Fortunately, this is not World of Warships. This is Silent Hunter 3. GWX, Grey Wolves expansion. Beautiful expansion. And fortunately, Silent Hunter comes with a museum. And since kind of related to World of Warships, I figured I'd take you guys through the museum. Today, we'll be looking at the German surface fleet, and it's a good surface fleet. They just didn't have the capital ships. And the first battleship we'll be taking a look at is the Bismarck, the mighty Bismarck, famous. Famous for, well, you know, sinking the HMS Hood, my favorite battlecruiser. But I'm not gonna take points off of the Bismarck for sinking the ships. I mean, would you? Great battleship, lots of armor. Don't know the actual values anywhere at all on any of these ships. Could look them up, don't feel like it. What do we see? Well, I do know this, partially because the game tells me. We got 4 turrets, 4 primary turrets. 38 centimeters, or about 15 inches, I believe. 15.4, not exactly sure. And they're double turrets, or double gun. Swastika there, yeah. But let's move on to... I'm not even going to try to pronounce the next 2 ships. I believe the one is Scharnhorst. We'll take a look at her first. Considered by some to be a battlecruiser, and by others a battleship. The Scharnhorst and her sister ship, the... I don't even want to know how to pronounce it. Correction, don't know how to. Surface. I know, I apologize for my ramblings here. Not really used to it. 3 turrets of 3 guns each, 9 guns. 28.3 centimeter, 54 caliber, or is it 34? I am gonna ignore that. One of the most famous things these sisters performed was their Channel Dash, where they returned from, I believe it was Brest, France. Someone correct me if I'm wrong. I'm sure some of you will. Up to... They went through the English Channel, which was situated, obviously, where we all know, between England and France and Germany. Daylight Dash. And they made it. Amazingly. Underwater. They made the dash without sinking. It was kind of an embarrassment for the RAF and for the Royal Navy. What's next? The Tirpitz, sister ship of Bismarck. Let's go to 42, where she has guns. Spent most of her career sitting, what do you call those, fjords? Fjords of Norway. She was sunk, I think it was by aerial attack, could be wrong. And mind you, the camos in this game are probably going to be nothing like the camos that show up in World of Warships. So, what shall we look at next? Deutschland, the pocket battleships. 11-inch guns, 6 of them, 2 turrets. And torpedo launchers, it seems, at least on the Deutschland. I think it was the Graf Spee. Yeah, the Graf Spee, another Deutschland class, was infamously known as one of the surface raiders of the German fleet. And personally, I think these are handsome ships. They really are. Don't know how Wargaming is going to have them set, either as heavy cruisers or battle cruisers. I mean, they had 280mm 11-inch guns. Does the game tell me the speed? Yeah, about 28.5 knots. Pretty quick. One rudder, but Hey, who am I to complain? Where is it? The Graf Zeppelin. Because World of Warships has carriers, doesn't it? And guess what the German fleet didn't have? Yeah, carriers. They were more famous for their Bismarck and U-boats, which I suppose I'll take a look at those. A couple of them, not many. I believe the Graf Zeppelin would have been a repurposed a passenger liner. Could be wrong. Don't really know much about it other than that. This is just an overview video of what some of the ships may look like. The Admiral Hipper, famous for there's the Lutzlow, sorry. Lutzlow, another Dutchland class, somewhat modified, you can tell by taking a look at the command tower, or the superstructure. Lutzlow, Dutchland. And then Graf Spree. Yeah, they were all somewhat edited, or modified on each other. Sheer. All the same class. I think only one survived the war. I think it was the Lutzlow. Could be wrong. Probably wrong. Used to know all this crap. Oh yeah, the Admiral Hipper, heavy cruiser. 4 8-inch guns, or 4 8-inch dual turrets, heavy cruiser. The famous one would have been, where are we? Prince Eugen. For the Battle of the Denmark Strait, when she was escorting the British battle. Fuck me. Pardon my words. When she was escorting the Bismarck during the battle with the Hood and the HMS Prince of Wales. I believe she survived the war. Could be wrong. And I know I'm saying a lot of could be wrongs because, again, just a quick overview video. What else do we have in the German surface fleet? The Blucher was Hipper class, Dutchland class. Let's see. The K class. Destroyer? No. 150mm guns. Would she be a destroyer? Well, she's got some torpedo tubes, but no depth charges, so I'm gonna say she's a light cruiser. Yeah. 150mm is 6 inches or so? Yeah, it's about 6 inches. 6-inch guns, that would have been a light cruiser. I have no real clue about this. Honestly, I didn't even know it existed. Moving on to a commerce raider. I don't expect this to be a playable ship, so just another thing in Silent Hunter. Destroyer. 12cm guns, 12cm. That would have been tank guns. Not that this is a tank, of course. Anti-aircraft battery of 4 twin 13.2mm guns, located there, and there, fire control. Soldati class. Actually, you know what? This is an Italian ship, you can tell by that right there, on the bow. The Type 34, another destroyer, pretty handsome, I suppose. Can make 36 knots, which is not average. Don't know if this will be in, don't really know what the devs have planned for the German fleet, other than the Bismarck. Type 36A, it looks like a modified Type 34. Yep. She's got some anti-aircraft guns right there. 1, 2, 3. Ooh, it's a double turret. Very nice. Moving on. Oops. The Flotten I can't pronounce that. I'm not gonna try. Let's call it the Dave class, courtesy of Jingles. Doesn't look that impressive, to be honest. Only 2 primary guns, 10.5 centimeter. I mean 5 millimeter rather. Anything else in the German surface fleet? Ah, the Type 23-24. 3 turrets, 5-inch, and of course torpedo tubes on the center line. If this gets in, it might be nice, might not. Don't know if it will. Because I do think the devs said that the Tier 9 and the Tier 10 German battleships would be the H-39 and the H-44 class. Which, think Bismarck, and then think bigger. 35 to 37 class. Looks more like a mine layer, perhaps. Oh, she's got depth charges on stern. If this gets put in, she'll be a low-tier destroyer, won't she? Oh, wait a second. Only 1 primary gun, and that's back there. Oh. What's that then? Anti-aircraft? Must be. Ugh. Doesn't look good for the German destroyer fleet. Floating docks. Okay, and that will end there. With a view of the Bismarck. Thanks for watching, and Tabby out.